What's going on, guys? Let me tell you something right now. If you guys are looking to keep your home, skin, hair smelling fresh and clean, then you need pound for pound the best fragrance products in the world, and that is Ash Kickin'.
Hey, this is Eddie Atlas, and we're watching Dante's Boxing Nation. Keep watching. Otherwise,
Dante's Boxing Nation, what's going on, guys? So the list gets longer and longer as more and more fighters call out Gennady Golovkin after his last performance over Danny Jacobs. And like I told you guys, after that performance, Golovkin is the most wanted man in the sport of boxing right now. And the fact that everyone is calling him out proves that. Just added to that list is now Miguel Cotto, at least Miguel Cotto's trainer, Freddie Roach. Freddie Roach, he just recently did an interview talking about Gennady Golovkin's performance, and this is exactly what he had to say about Gennady Golovkin. Quote, "He got exposed by a good boxer. He gave him a little bit of trouble. I think he won the fight. The decision was in his favor. The knockdown, I think he did enough to win the fight. I think he's one of the best out there. I would fight him, yes. We're not talking to anyone right now. If he wants to come to the table, we'll fight him." End quote. You know, I think when it comes to this whole Golovkin situation, if he won the fight, if he lost the fight to Danny Jacobs, I think the most significant point is the fact that Golovkin, as Freddie Roach just put it, was exposed. At the end of the day, it almost doesn't even matter if you say you thought Golovkin won the fight or if you thought Jacobs won the fight, because everyone, I think, agrees that Golovkin was exposed. You know, this is coming from a guy who is a big Golovkin supporter, Freddie Roach. It's coming from a person who is a big Golovkin supporter, and the first thing he said about Golovkin was he was exposed. In fact, he was so exposed in Freddie Roach's eyes that now Freddie believes that even his fighter, Miguel Cotto, the older, faded Miguel Cotto, has a chance of beating Gennady Golovkin. And I would have to say I agree. I agree he has a chance. I agree that Miguel Cotto's style would possess a lot of problems for Gennady Golovkin. I'm not saying he'll beat him, at least right now, but his style would be very, very difficult. It would be a difficult style for Golovkin to figure out. Danny Jacobs, he really let Gennady Golovkin off the hook. There were times when Danny Jacobs would counter Golovkin with beautiful combinations, and Golovkin would back up and he would do nothing but just block. And Danny Jacobs wouldn't take advantage of those situations or those moments. There were times when Danny Jacobs even had Golovkin's back close to the ropes, and Danny Jacobs didn't jump on him, so we could see how Golovkin would deal with fighting off the ropes for the first time. I feel someone like Miguel Cotto, he would take advantage of all of those opportunities. So I think this would be an intriguing fight. I mean, I think before the Danny Jacobs fight, no one would have given Miguel Cotto that much of a chance, but after what I've seen in the Danny Jacobs fight, I feel Cotto has a 50-50 chance in that fight. So, but the fight probably won't happen because, once again, Golovkin wants Danny Jacobs, but at the same time, they're trying to, submit to Canelo's demands of holding out and waiting for a possible Canelo fight, so who knows what's going to happen. But I like a Golovkin versus Cotto fight, and I'm going to leave it at that for now. That's all I got for now, guys. I'm on to the next one.
This is Bobby, and you're watching Dante's Boxing Nation.